Hey everybody, how you doing today? I'm Drew from the D&H Music. I want to share a fabulous story with you. I write songs, and a lot of the songs I write come from my childhood, imagination, creativity. But this particular one is when I ran away from home. I was about 7 years old. My parents weren't doing what I wanted them to do, so I kind of gave them an ultimatum. And this is about what I said. I came home from school, and I wanted to go play stickball with the friends that I have. And my mom said, "No, you got to do your homework first. Do your homework, and then you can go play." And I said, "No, no, no, no. I want to play now, and then I'll do the homework." She said, "No, you have to do your homework first." So hey, it was like a standoff. So I said, basically, "Mom, if you don't let me go out and play before I do my homework, I'm running away." And she said, "Well, what does that mean?" And I said, I'm going to pack and leave." And my dad was sitting there. He was reading a newspaper. He just kind of looked over the paper a little bit and just put the paper back again. I guess he's realized that I've done these things before. So anyway, I went upstairs and I got a suitcase and walked back downstairs. And I said, "I'm really going to do this. I'm going to give you one more chance. If you would let me go out and play um, before I do my homework." And she said to me, "Drew, we love you and we want you to be happy and do all the things you want to do. But seriously, if that's what you have to do, if you have to run away, then I guess we'll be right here for you. We wish you luck." And my mother said, "Yeah, good luck." He looked over the paper and said that. And then I walked outside and I said, at the door, I said one more time, I said, "I'm really, really going to do it." And they didn't move, they didn't budge. So I walked out and I went about a block thinking about it. I can't believe they didn't stop me. And I ran into a friend of mine. He was more, I guess, more of a professional runawayer than I was. He was about a year older, and he said, "What are you doing?" And I said, I'm running away." He said, "Well, what do you got in the suitcase?" I said, "I don't have anything in the suitcase." He says, "What do you can't run away with nothing in the suitcase. What are you going to do?" I said, "Well, I'm going to find things along the way." He says, "That's not a good plan. You got to have a runaway plan. Did you eat?" And I said, "No, I didn't eat." He said, "Well, you have to go home and eat first. You can't leave on an empty stomach, and you can't leave with an empty suitcase. What kind of runaway guy are you?" And then he says, "Go back and do that, and then run away." And I said, "Wow, yeah, well, he's the professional here. I think he was about 8 or 9." So I go back and I walk into the house and I go, "Hey, I'm back." My father peered over the newspaper and he goes, "Hey, back to the paper again." My mother said, "Okay." I said, "Listen, I'm gonna do it this way. I'm going to eat first, and after dinner, I'm going to take off." And they said, "Oh, okay. Well, we'll call you. Go on upstairs. We'll call you when dinner's ready." Went back upstairs, and I started thinking about it, but I was going to get my stuff together and leave. Then they called me down to dinner. I had a really good dinner. It made me think, "Gosh, I'm not going to be able to find this on the road." So what I did was I went back up to the room and I looked at that suitcase and I contemplated for a little while and I just put the suitcase over to the side and I said, "I'm going to stay." And I did my homework. And there's an ending to the story which Hugh said I'm not allowed to tell you right now because it's a payoff. So there you go, guys. That's how that song was written.